Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. Joined now by Bloomberg's Isabel Lee, Bloomberg Cross Asset Reporter. Speaking of, you're talking about Apple getting a downgrade.
And that's why its shares are sinking lower by 5% today. So the price target is cut to $250 from $325. And Wedbush, Dan Ives, which is one of the biggest bulls, cites the Trump administration's tariff policy. So he said that the tariff economic Armageddon unleashed by Trump is a complete disaster for Apple, given its massive China production exposure. And as we know, Apple really sources majority of its supplies and equipment and all of those from China. And recall that the tariff rate slated for China is at 54%. Taiwan, where it gets a lot of those, is also 32%. So those two would really be devastating to Apple, its cost structure, and ultimately consumer demand. But here's the catch. Ives still has an outperformance rating for Apple.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you still got it.
That's his brand.
Yeah, it's his brand for sure. But the details there are quite striking. Dollar Tree, let's go through here. This also is getting some analyst comments today.
But I like Dollar Tree because it's inching higher by almost 8%. Citi basically turned bullish. So Citi anticipates that the higher across-the-board tariff will be positive for the discount retailer. And I got excited when I was reading this story because most of the tariff effect is on the negative side. So Citi says that the higher across-the-board tariff will be positive because he said that they added the price target. If Dollar Tree basically increases from $1 to $1.25 or $1.50 or $1.75, it will seem inevitable, but consumers would be, quote, accepting of the magnitude of change. And he acknowledges, though, that around 50% of the company's product is subject to higher tariffs. But still, he says that he believes that they can overcome this. He changed price target to $103 from $76. And the company may benefit from consumers also trading lower. So maybe more people will go to Dollar Tree.
Okay, very good. I don't know. See about it.
I mean, yeah, there's just, I guess the reason behind it is a little disturbing when you take a look at the recession odds at Goldman and JP Morgan also ticking back up as well.
Still some margin pressure, I would think, as well. Man, the cost of goods sold are going to go up. Probably, so.
At MicroStrategy, let's end it here. So this is the Bitcoin proxy, right?
Bitcoin proxy, hedge fund proxy of Bitcoin. Basically, they're edging lower by 9%. MicroStrategy said, it will register an unrealized $5.9 billion loss in the first quarter. And that's after they adopted this accounting change that requires them to value Bitcoin at market prices. So the company now holds $41.8 billion worth of Bitcoin, and that fell by nearly $5 billion in the first quarter. And that's because we saw Bitcoin drop around 12%. So this was really long time coming. Strategy waited until the first quarter to adopt this accounting change. So prior to the change, Strategy has been classifying Bitcoin as intangible, meaning it's similar to trademarks or brand recognition. And this designation really forced Strategy to permanently mark down the value of its holdings. So that's why they had this change, but it's still not good.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.